Hi, it's Debbie Williams, and today I'd like to talk about overcoming the fear of public speaking. Now, it's interesting, this is one of the things that I work with clients quite often because it's the biggest fear, even above death apparently. And why do we get in such a state about it? Many times talking to people, this has been installed in childhood, where whether it's happened to you or a class member, where somebody was messing around and the teacher says, "Jones, stand up, answer the question," and Jones goes blah, 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 and everybody laughs and everybody learns in that moment that it's not good to put your head above the crowd. And see, really, when you think about it, public speaking is just talking to other human beings. And if you can talk to a friend, if you can talk even to an animal, if you can talk to a group of friends, then there's no reason why you can't actually do it with more people. But what gets in the way is our nerves. And a way to counteract that, there are many ways, is to sometimes sidestep it. And if we look at Paul McKenna, the entertainer, when he first decided he wanted to do stage shows, he was okay as a radio DJ, but he wasn't as confident as he could be thinking about talking to people where they could see him. And so rather than facing his fears and working his way through them, he sidestepped them. And he did an NLP style technique where he imagined stepping into the shoes of people who had the skills that he'd like. So if you imagine stepping into the shoes of somebody you know who's good at speaking in public, where you close your eyes and you think, oh, how do they see out through the world? How do they talk to themselves? How do they feel? And what Paul would do, he would practice this over and over, and whilst in their state of mind, he would train his neurology that actually it was okay to do this. Now, on my CD, Overcoming the Fear of Public Speaking, this is just one of the exercises, along with the trance, which is great because it means you can just switch off, relax, and hear my words take you into a wonderful state of receptivity where I plant the suggestions that your mind can calm down. That, yeah, if I look, this is just like talking to a good friend. And some of the fear is there for a reason. It's there to say, do your preparation. Because if you haven't got your preparation done, then your mind is saying, well, if you're not prepared, you're going to dry up and etc., etc. So it is useful to have a plan. But if this is happening that, you know, if you're in a meeting and they're going around the table and you're thinking, oh my God, they're going to ask my name in a minute, I don't know what I'm going to say, and you go all nervous and your heart goes, that's not necessarily useful. So on the overcoming fear of public speaking, there's elements on that will calm that down, or the stop panic one as well. That's quite useful. Or coming to see one of the therapists at JustBeWell who can help you retrain your thinking to replace the old patterns so that you can get up, stand and talk in public and feel confident, and set it up as a loop that the more you do, the easier it becomes, and the easier it becomes, the more comfortable it is to just do it, to just realise that it is like talking to a dear friend. Okay, great talking to you today. Bye now.